Greetings all, I'm Coma. You're watching Coma Astrophotography. Tonight we're going after the Lobster Nebula. Now to get the Lobster Nebula, I'm going to have to rotate my camera to a different orientation than what I used it on the last target we did, the Veil Nebula. Now that doesn't scare me because when I rotate the camera, my flats are no longer any good. But that's okay because I know how to take new flats. Mentioned that we're going to do the Lobster Nebula tonight. Here we sit right up near the North Celestial Pole right after doing our polar alignment. So we're going to do a quick jaunt right up here to Vega. That's on the way down to the Lobster Nebula. From Vega, we'll do a mount alignment synchronization. I'll also do the focus on Vega, and then we'll head right on down to the Lobster Nebula, which sits right here. So that's what it looks like. This will be our target tonight, and I like this frame. So here we are pointed up towards the North Celestial Pole. I put Vega in the objects window here. I'm going to put it down in the go to ++ Vega, and off we go to Vega to do the mount synchronization and focus. And there it goes, headed towards Vega, just like we told it to go.
Cooling finished.
Looking for Vega right here in the middle.
Exposure started. Exposure finished.
Well, it was close.
Exposure started. Exposure finished. Go to ++ finished.
All right. Soft.
Image solved.
Synchronize. Mount knows where it's at now. Let's take a peek in Stellarium. Yep, there it is on Vega, just like we thought. Alright, over to live view. We switched the camera to 1 second exposure. We're still on the luminance filter. That's all good. I'm going to put the bat knob mask on. Okay, there's it. Yeah, it looks like we're in focus still. I feel guilty about not having to focus ever, but I'm not going to complain too much. Alright, take the bat knob mask off. Okay, and now off we go to the Lobster Nebula. Gear, craft, close the cooling aid. Okay, it's not in there, so what we'll do, we'll build a custom object, add new, we'll call it Lobster Nebula, because we're going to have to come back to it a different night. Lobster Nebula. And we'll take the RA and the declination. I want to get on this star right here. So we'll just take that RA and declination, put it in our custom object. So that is 1726 RA is 17, 26, 41.6, and the declination, I got to move it over a little bit, is minus 34. Minus 34, 15, 58.8. Okay, now we have a custom object for the Lobster Nebula with the RA and declination of the center of target the way we want it framed. We'll save it. It's there for tonight and it's there for future nights. Okay, so the Lobster Nebula is in the Go To++. Let's get off a live view, go back to a 5-second exposure, and off it goes. Just like we told it to do.
Exposure started. Exposure finished.
Got within 250 pixels on the first try. I think it's going to
Exposure
be
started.
Try.
Exposure finished. Go to ++ finished.
All right, we'll get the guiding going. Connect all. Loop. There's the star. Calibrate. Be right back when the calibration's done. Okay, guiding is going. I'm not exactly sure if we're in the right spot, so what I want to try to do is take like a 30-second exposure and see if we can see any details or any clue that will tell us that we're in the right spot. I have a better idea. We'll take a 5-second exposure.
Exposure started.
Our current location.
Exposure finished.
We'll solve it.
Image solved.
Sync them out. And then we'll show in Stellarium. Now let's go to Stellarium and see. Okay. We are not quite centered the way we want it. There's a line of stars running up here, and I want to be on that top star. So let's see if we can find those and use the aim function then to get over on that top star right there. Okay. Okay, here's the line of stars right here. There's that top star, I believe. So we're going to go aim right there. Go to ++.
Exposure started. Exposure finished. Go to ++ finished.
Oh, I forgot to turn off guiding. All right. So let's get guiding going again. And there's that star, same star, I think. I don't have to recalibrate because we're really close to where we calibrated before. Just moved a little bit. All right, so we're guiding. We think we're on the right spot. So I'm going to solve this image.
Image solved.
Synchronize the mount, and let's go look at it in Stellarium. Okay, that is the right star. we're right on it and we're framed up the way we want to be. So let's get the image plan going. Roarg. We'll use the Val Nebula plan. S2, 5. HA. Okay, the image plan is set, 10 minutes exposures, HA, O3, S2, and
filter change.
Off it goes.
Exposure started.
So the guiding looks reasonable. We think we're in the right place. The image plan is going. Now we just need to see what comes back. So I'll be back with you when we get a picture to look at. Greetings all. We're back tonight, believe it or not, on the 4th night of the Lobster Nebula. It's taken me a while because I only have about 4 hours each night to shoot this target, and I'll show you what's been plaguing me. Take a look at some of the shots I got earlier. Right here. Here's the first shot of tonight, an 10-minute 03 frame. You see an airplane going through right here, but that's okay, because when I stack it, that will probably go away. If not, I'll just hand delete it. But look down here, and you see I had a bunch of clouds. Yeah, that's what I've been having, though. This is why it's taken me so long. But tonight, I have gotten some good frames. We've got another 03
exposure
frame coming
finished.
in about right now. We'll take a look at that.
Dithering started.
Okay, here's the 03 frame. Let's take a look at how we're framed up. You see these stars here? They kind of form a curve right here, and then right at the end of the curve is the center or the central area. Now we're looking at this 90 degrees out.
Dithering finished.
Shows up on Stellarium.
Exposure started.
So we'll just take a quick peek in Stellarium. So twist these things 90 degrees counterclockwise, and we're at the same orientation. But you see that we're right here on this star, right next to that central area. So this has been the framing reference for all 4 nights, and I've just used the point craft when the go-to++ aim function to get on this star for each night. Tonight, night 4, I went over to Antares, did a mount synchronization, did a focus, and then right down to the Lobster Nebula and got on this star. Let's see, the guiding is reasonable. It is not too bad tonight. And then some of the images we got, we'll take a look at HA exposure. Here's a single 10-minute exposure that came in just a few minutes ago. That one's pretty good. The 03 exposure that you just saw come in a minute ago. And we'll go up and take a look at one of the S2 images that came in tonight. And you see this actually, to me at least, has a surprising amount of signal. And I believe that if we compare the S2 with the 03, we'll see that the S2 actually has more signal than the 03. It might not surprise some of you. It surprised me a little bit. But again, once we stack these 03 frames, stack the S2, we'll have some good signal to work with to get an image. And certainly there's no doubt about the HA here. That's plenty to work with. So again, I should finish this target off tonight. In the previous 3 nights, I've got a total of 4 hours, and I believe I'll be able to get a good 4 hours tonight. So that should be enough to finish this target off, and that should be it for now. So if nothing else comes up, then I will see you at the end.